My mother is a hoarder. I don't mean that she has an overzealous collection of nail polish, which is what you might think it means if you've ever checked the hashtag on Instagram, which I have. I mean that in the past 35 years, the only thing she's thrown away is our relationship. The most exposure people have with hoarding is the reality TV show, and yes, my house was just like that. My therapist asks me why I hate myself so much, and the only answer I have is that our environments create us, and I lived in a landfill. It's an understatement to say that our relationship is toxic. I mean, she is mercury, she is lead, she is hydrofluoric acid, she is chlorine gas, which I accidentally created one time while trying to scrape layers of grime off the kitchen tile. It worked, if you're wondering, before the asthma attack, but my mama is the radiation poisoning, and I left that house with a chemical glow every day. As a child, the secret abuse left me with bug bites from sleeping on 2 by 2 square foot pieces of furniture without trash, my small body hushing 2 by 2 secrets per square inch of my frame, bug bites tucked into secret profiles on the internet where I planted seeds of my reality hoping that a stranger might read them and I would feel less alone. Bug bites, a nice excuse for discoloration of skin caused by 2 by 2 fists that put holes in drywall and also hurts. Fast forward 12 years and I am 22, 2 years since I moved out of the hoard. I was homeless, but even that is not as bad as my own episode of Hoarders. But while away, my father died in this house of horrors as he slept, and I cannot tell his sisters why there is a 12-hour gap between the call to the coroner's van and time of death. Because my mother had to carve a path through the trash from the front door to the bedroom while my father's face laid stained in blood. My sense of self is lost in some boxes stacked some 12 feet high in a house in Phoenix, Arizona. When he died, I got on a plane 2 hash cookies high to Phoenix, Arizona, but I didn't find a goddamn thing. I only got lost between the boxes stuck behind the locks and reminded that I am just a small girl who feels like all the other discarded possessions that felt like a good idea at the time. My mother is Catholic, and she believes that priests can perform exorcisms, but does not believe that the demons could be removed from our own home. And in every closet of that house are rotting bones, the skeletons of my traumas. Even fruit flies trigger my PTSD and swing me into panic that I'll turn out like Mama. I can't share my writing with her because I don't want to cause her shame, but all of my issues have her to blame. As a woman, I am Mother Earth, harboring a secret that made me cry till I was the cliff sides of the Grand Canyon, standing some miles above, my muddy river tears that eroded my flesh and split me down the middle, and Mama said, let her weep.